Good afternoon, students. How are you getting on? My name is Rano Zaribova. I'm a teacher of Bukhara State University. Today, I'd like to tell you about the global problems of environment. And also, I'll explain you in detail what is coronavirus. Are you ready? Let's start then. As you know, our planet Earth is only a tiny part of the universe. But nowadays, it's the only place where we can live. People have lived on our planet for many years. They lived and live on different continents, in different countries. People depend on their planet, the sun, animals, and plants around them. Environment is everything in the world around us that surrounds and affects all life on Earth, including the air, food, water, plants, animals, and other. Environment is the place where we live. Since ancient time, nature has served man, being the source of his life. For thousands of years, people lived in harmony with environment, and it seemed to them that natural reaches were unlimited. But man's interference in nature began to increase with the development of civilization. Our ecology becomes worse and worse with every new day. Many species of animals and birds are disappearing nowadays. People destruct wildlife, cut down trees to make furniture. They forget that people can't live without trees and plants because they fill air with oxygen. There are a lot of ecological problems. The most serious ecological problems are destruction of wildlife and countryside beauty, shortage of natural resources, the growth of population, pollution in its many forms, water. Water is everywhere, but there is no ocean or sea which is not used as a dam. Many rivers and lakes are poisoned too. People can't drink this water, so we have to clean the water environment. Another problem is air pollution. Air pollution influences the health of people. For example, ultraviolet radiation from the sun can cause skin cancer. Normally, the ozone layer in the atmosphere protects us from such radiation. But if there are holes in the ozone layer, ultraviolet radiation can get to the Earth. Many scientists think that these holes are the result of air pollution. Also, we have a problem with nuclear pollution. Nuclear pollution cannot be seen, but its effect can be terrible. To make air clean, again we need good filters at nuclear power stations, at factories, in cars and buses. Another problem is growth of population. They don't have enough places to live. They need more water, more food. So it's the reason of the shortage of the natural resources. It's very difficult to solve this problem. Also, one of the most serious problems is greenhouse effect. It works like this. Sunlight gives us heat. Some of the heat warms the atmosphere and some of the heat goes back into space. Nowadays, the heat can't go into space. That's why winter and summer temperatures in many places have become higher. If the temperature continues growing up, the snow on the mountains and ice will melt. So the most of the earth will be underwater. So every person has to understand how important it is to solve these problems which endanger people's life. Now, I'd like to tell you what you need to know about COVID-19. COVID-19 is a disease caused by the new coronavirus that emerged in China in December 2019. What is coronavirus? Coronaviruses are a type of virus. There are many different kinds, and some cause disease. A newly identified type has caused a recent outbreak of respiratory illness, now called COVID-19. Coronaviruses are common in different animals. Rarely, an animal coronavirus can infect humans. There are many different kinds of coronaviruses. Some of them can cause colds or other mild respiratory, like nose, throat, lung illnesses. Other coronaviruses can cause more serious diseases, including severe acute respiratory syndrome and Middle East respiratory syndrome as well. Coronaviruses are named for their appearance. Under the microscope, the viruses look like they're covered with pointed structures that surround them like a corona or crown. How does the new coronavirus spread? As of now, researchers know that the new coronavirus is spread through droplets released into the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. The droplets generally do not travel more than a few feet, and they fall to the ground or onto surfaces in a few seconds. This is why social and physical distancing is effective in preventing the spread. How did this new coronavirus spread to humans? COVID-19 appeared in Wuhan, a city in China, in December 2019. Although health officials are still tracing the exact source of this new coronavirus. Early hypotheses thought it may be linked to a seafood market in Wuhan, China. Some people who visited the market developed viral pneumonia caused by the new coronavirus. A study that came out on January 25, 2020, notes that the individual with the first reported case became ill on December 1, 2019, and had no link to the seafood market. Investigations are ongoing as to how this virus originated and spread. What are symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath, muscle aches, sore throat, or unexplained loss of taste or smell, diarrhea, and headache. COVID-19 can be severe and some cases have caused death. The new coronavirus can be spread from person to person. It's diagnosed with a laboratory test. There is no coronavirus vaccine yet. Prevention involves frequent hand washing, coughing into the bend of your elbow, and using a tissue, and staying home when you're sick. It's giving information in here about what should you do to prevent COVID-19. Stay at home and no unnecessary journeys or social contact. Only leave home for essential shopping and medical needs. Don't visit other people's houses. Socialize outside your home. Public gathering of more than 2 people are banned, excluding people you live with. Please isolate yourself and your family. Use your gadgets for contact with your friends and relatives. Keep in touch with one another. How do you keep well? Wash your hands for about 20 seconds with soap and hot water, or use a sanitizer gel. Here you can see the process of washing hands. Use a tissue for coughs and sneezes. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Keep good hygiene, wear masks, and keep social and physical distancing. In conclusion, I'd like to advise you, don't be panic, be supportive, be careful, be alert, and be positive. So, now our lecture is over. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.